Stupid fresh flying deaf, funky hiding home fish. Stupid fresh flying deaf, funky hiding.
There can only be one.
Hi guys, welcome to not a craft ed, but a fish versus fish. But before we do anything, we have some crazy, amazing news to tell everybody and share.
We do?
Yeah, Whip's World hit 1,000 last night.
Oh,
That's right.
yeah.
All
buddy.
because of this guy right here, right? Or that guy right there pushed me over the
No.
numbers.
Well, that was my dad, but this is for you, Whip. Congratulations.
Aw.
Oh, I can't turn it off now. How do I turn it off? There we go.
It's just down there now.
That would have been horrible. We had to do the whole stream with those stupid cats.
That'd have been terrible.
Oh my gosh. But you know what?
Thanks, Nancy.
I might-
Thanks, Six.
Might really pick up a bunch in the
Thanks, Steven.
the anime market. Well, Whip, since
Yes, sir.
people are saying congratulations, why don't you say hi to everybody? And I'll get ready with my dice, and Skipper is going to get ready with his mental abilities to add.
to add. Well,
It's
we've got
close.
Sean Chadwick was the first one in. Gave you a $3
Hi,
super
Sean.
sticker.
My God,
I can't see it though.
thank you.
First
Didn't
in,
even
and
see that.
bingo, you got one.
Sean
Miss
is
Dee Dee.
way too good to me. Hi,
Um,
Dee Dee.
Six Pennywise is here, and SC Cat House, Uncle Smiley, Danny
Uncle
Kinniquatics.
Smiley.
Hey, buddy, what's going on, Danny and Kenny? Here, I don't see
Awesome.
the. Oh, there it is. What up, people? So it's Kenny. Larry D, Chili Head Aquatics. Hello, hello. Cinnamon Girl. I'd sing, but you know nobody wants to hear that.
We
Beto, hello, Beto. There's that
Cinnamon
skipper
Girl
guy.
is my baloney girl,
Yes. Oh,
and
yeah.
this is my baloney guy.
Just say, how did that happen?
These two are my
Aquarium Domain,
baloney hookup.
Mr. Jeremy came in like 37th.
Oh my gosh.
Nancy B in Tennessee and Denny. Hello, hello.
Hey, Dennis.
Somebody call him Wake Ed Up.
I see. PA
Oh.
Fish is in town. It's awesome to see him.
The doc, I can say words and talk and stuff. Dr. Anthony is in here, but he says he's in a meeting right now, so perhaps he will join us later. Sideshow's here. Way's here. Whoop whoop.
Oh my gosh.
Stephen P
Hi,
is here.
Why? Stephen P.
Linky
That's
is
awesome.
here, I guess. Whip is changing to Anime Cat Channel. Yep, that's me. PA Fish Preacher. That's a new one for me. The PA
Oh
Fish.
no. PA is old school.
Oh, yeah?
He's an OG.
I don't recognize that name.
He
We
was
got
at the club.
Xanadude. Xanadude is here, and it jumped, but I think I was near the bottom. And Nathan is here as well. That's everybody. And if I missed you, many apologies. It was not intentional.
If he
Good.
missed you, just unsub to his channel.
Yeah, just
Just
stick it right to me.
not to my channel, to his.
Yeah.
I'm just teasing. If anybody though isn't subbed to Whips, he has a delightful channel that he has normally a show on Saturdays where we talk fish. Very similar to other fish
Yeah.
channels.
I think
And
we
we
talk
might
about a
al-
little bit of everything, and kind
Yeah,
of like this
it's
show.
it's
We kind of
good for your
wander.
soul. It's like
Are you doing one this Saturday?
I am not because I work Saturday and Saturday night, I'm going to go over to a buddy's house. I have to rebuild that stand, and I don't have tools. He does, so I'm gonna disassemble that and build it because it's getting
Awesome.
cold, and I need that tank for my outside fish.
Well, I
Well,
want to tell you guys something personal real quick about me. I'm not wearing my glasses, my prescription glasses. I'm taking them back to Pearl Vision to get new ones because they keep making my eyes wig out. And last time it happened, I was driving down the highway and my eyes started going, and they just start looking all over the place and I can't control my eyeballs and I have to like park. Well, that time I parked. The other times I've been reading. And I think what happens is I read and I start from the top of the page and I just read down and it makes I'm going through the different levels and it makes my brain go crazy. And I'm just going to go with just normal glasses because what these were for my long vision and then they had readers at the bottom. I would rather just keep readers on for when I read like this and then the long vision for when I drive because I can't be having like these bizarre eye episodes.
Yeah, I don't do the bifocals either, or trifocals, or any of that.
That's what these are. These are like called a trifocal, I think, because it like blends and it's just oh my gosh, it's so weird because it's like I can't hardly even walk because it's like one side of my body shortens by a foot and I'm like, oh, it's really strange. Okay.
sorry, I'm not laughing at you, Ed. I'm just laughing at some of the comments because I was thinking the same thing. When you said I got something personal to tell you I'm not wearing, I was like, he gonna say underwear, and Jeremy thought the same thing.
I raised my hand. I had my hand up. I was one of those people.
No, don't. You'll get demonetized.
Nope. I'm wearing the coolest underwear in the world. Look, Star Wars.
Oh.
So he's literally in his underwear. Okay.
Well,
There you
no, I got shorts over my underwears. What am I rolling on? Oh no. I just put my seat on top of an action figure.
Be a man, Ed. Just squint when you're driving. It works, sort of.
Okay.
So what are we doing tonight?
Yeah, what
we
are
are doing fish versus fish, and we need your guys' participation to help us pick the best fish for tonight's show. That was hard to say. I think I got sweaty just trying to spit that out.
So part of that is you will see me put start in the chat. Once he shows the fish, I'll put start in the chat. And since these two can't talk tonight, I'll finish it off.
Right. Apparently my mouth quit working.
We are going to be doing a judging system from 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. At the end of it, we will add it up. We will see which one was the favorite fish from Ed, Whip, myself, chat, Doc, if he shows up, if it gets done. And then we'll total it all up. So I think that's
Awesome.
everything.
Well, so tonight's category is solo fish. These are fish that may be best solo, or maybe you just want to tank and have a single fish. Like Skipper's wife has a fish tank at her house or at her work. And I'm picturing other people that might have fish tanks on their work or at work, but they just want to have one fish that's lower maintenance and stuff and just easier, you know. So these are fish that can be solo or should be solo. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have all kinds of solo fish.
Yeah, and they're together with other fish
too.
So they're even just solo.
Well, yeah, I've got several tanks. I got a 120 with one fish in it. It's just a red tear. I got 150 that has a jaguar. I got the arowana in the tiny tank here growing out. I got an Oscar and a 55 growing out.
I have 3 fish in solo tanks because I have my Red Devil in a tank. I have my two Ornate Bishers alone in a tank together, but it's just them. And then I have the Giant Synodonis all by itself in the 200 right there. So I didn't even think about it. But nevertheless, Corridoras or Cory cats, I probably said that wrong. Corys will not be on the list today because we know that they like to be in groups of 3 to 6, gigantic, so we're not going to do so. Oh, did I just ruin it for Skipper?
I guess I'm leaving.
Oh my gosh, why did I say Cory cats won't be on here? Well, maybe at the end there will be a surprise.
See, Geek Boy's out too. We're done.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Guess I'm going to Colorado.
Who keeps a single Cory cat? Come on now, you gotta use your heads here.
Well, okay, so should we just get on and just get started and see what happens?
I think we should. Let's get into it.
Let's get her done.
We have the amazing personable flower horn. These are a hybrid fish that consists of 2 other fish that created this fish. That's a hybrid. A lot of people hate them because they're hybrids, but a lot of people love them because they are very charismatic. We hear that Oscars are the puppy dog of the fish community, but these guys might actually top them in personality. I truly believe that Joey from the DEI King got a huge burst of subs because of his flower horn that he used to have. So, but unfortunately, they're incredibly aggressive. Now, I do know that you can put them with other fish. So I do get that. I've got a friend that's Piranha God. He's got a channel that's really good, and he has fish that you would never dream to be together all together. So I know you can do it, but so we're starting off with the flower horn. Oh my gosh, and I just started off by breaking my pen on the very first. Okay.
What do you need a pen for, Ed?
I have to write down the name of the fish because I don't know what fish are in order. I'm just doing it random. So I write them in, and then I have to write down the numbers. So normally I don't like having solo fish, but I think it would be pretty fun to have one of these guys. So I'm going to give it a nice solid 7. What say you, Skipper?
What say you? Have you been watching Newsmax? There's a guy on there. There's a guy on there who does that too. What say you? I'm gonna give it what'd you say?
I said a 7. I'd like to have one. I just don't want to give up the space. But since it's a solo fish, I got to look at the idea that I have the space.
I'm gonna give it a 6 because honestly, if I had the space in this house, I would have one.
They are fun.
Matter of fact, you did a tour of them at one of the Aqua Shellas. I think they were having a contest.
Yeah, they have a big community.
Yeah, and there was a bunch of them on there. Like there was like this black and white one I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna go with a 6 because I think they're pretty. Yeah, I know they're a hybrid, but it's an actual fish that probably if they were together in the wild, they would end up breeding anyways. So.
And they come in all sizes. I mean, sometimes you'll just see they never grow bigger than this, and then sometimes they're like just monsters. So yeah. Oh, okay. How about you, Whip? Have you ever had a flower horn?
I currently have one.
Woo! What's it called? You have a name?
It's a Fireman's Dream flower horn I got from a guy that used to go by the name of Misfit, who hasn't been in the hobby or at least in the YouTube world for a while. I love him. I'll give it a 9. they are gorgeous fish. They are amazingly colorful, super personable. Like you said, they might actually be more personable than an Oscar, which are pretty personable. I know Oscars get an undeserved rap, in my opinion. There are, of course, exceptions where they can get a little bit aggressive, but most of the time, they're just looking to eat and dance at the glass. I've never really had one that was uber aggressive. Um, but yeah, the flower horn, so much better looking fish as far as colors and I mean,
What color's yours?
mine is red and blue,
Okay.
and it's like what you said. It never got big. It's only the size, maybe 5 inches, 4 or 5 inches, you know, and it might be a she. I don't know, but it's got the long trailing fins, so I don't know what it is. But it doesn't have the nucleus.
Okay, then it's
So
probably a she.
right, and but man, oh man, is she is just she's stunning. And if I walk to one side of the tank, she'll come over to that side of the tank and say, "What you doing over here? What you doing over here? What you doing over here? What
So
you doing
it's a
over here?" So
female.
I walk to the other side, and she'll come. She'll just right away. I mean, she'll follow me right over there. What you doing over here now?
That's awesome.
I love it. So much. It's so much more fun for me when they interact with you. So, I've gone a long way to say I'll give it a 9.
What do you feed these guys? Do they eat a lot?
I just feed mine. Look, it might be wrong. There's a lot of people out there might get mad at me, but I don't do live foods. I don't do. She doesn't even get frozen. She just gets pellets. She gets a lot of North Fin and Extreme and Hikari. Hikari is kind of like the mainstay, and then I add in the more expensive ones.
Well, awesome. Are you ready for my rolls here? Okay, we've got a 8 and a 9.
Even though I said
I know
90.
it's a weird 9. I'll get rid of that 9 and put a
You
normal
sure it's a 9 and not a 6? Was it 06?
It says
It was
90.
06.
Which one am I
That's
going?
why I had it like that, because it wouldn't be 06. Do you want me to
It would
roll
not?
again?
Yeah, I'm confused.
Okay, let's see, how do I get rid of this? I'm going to trash it. Oh, I trashed them both. Okay, and do you want, what number dice do you want?
I would just go up to 10 on
2
each
10s?
dice. On each dice, yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Number 1 and
I
2.
got some crap.
Hey,
All
Rack,
right,
what's going on, buddy?
Number
Rack?
1 is a 2 from Beto Great Lakes.
All right.
And
Clearly,
number
Beto
2
doesn't know
is,
what he's talking about.
and number 2 is 5 from Uncle Smiley.
What did Betta say?
Beto is a 2.
That's true.
Oh my gosh.
He ruined it. Thanks,
Well,
Beto.
well, Betta is saying, I know solo fish as of the name, but we'll see if that fish comes up or not. So here is our next fish. Let's see what it is.
So the
Nah,
total
what's going on, Drew?
the total on that is 29.
29. Okay. The paradise fish is a sleeper fish. I threw it in here. This was a huge fish like in the 70s and the 80s, and it's getting a little bit of a comeback now. But they're like related to, well, they're like, are they actually Grammies? I don't know if they're actually Grammies, but they're in that whole family of Grammies and bettas and those anabantoids. They can breathe out of the water, or they have their lung and stuff. But the nice thing about them is they can handle cold temperatures, so you don't have to have a heater in the tank. So this might be a perfect fish to put in your fish tank on your desk at work and just leave it alone, because normally work is always like 72 degrees or 70 degrees. So this fish is going to be fine always in that temperature. They range in different colors. They're very pretty, and they don't mind being alone. They've got that grumpy attitude that bettas have without the murder side of that attitude. And also, if you ever have a planaria problem, you can just throw them in with that tank and they'll eat all your planaria. So another bonus. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the paradise fish. I'm going to give the paradise fish. Oh, I haven't even wrote it down. The paradise fish an 8, because I think it's a neat sleeper fish.
Well,
Okay. What do you think, Skippers?
I'm gonna go with an 8 also. First time I actually seen one was at my buddy's fish store. It was in a tank by itself, smaller one, but you can keep males and females together, right?
Yeah. I mean, I remember. I think they used to throw a whole mess of them in a tank. I don't think that they're more like a wild betta. You know how the wild ones don't destroy each other.
Yeah, and I like how colorful that they can be. And I'm not sure. I haven't had them, but I'm sure that they're probably more than one type of color, right?
Oh yeah, they come in all sorts of neat colors.
Yeah, I definitely give it
picked
an 8.
that one. I picked that last one because normally I see them in red.
Big Steve.
Oh, Big Steve. Big Steve, one of these days I want you to come up as a special guest. Okay, what do you say, Mr. Whip?
I've never had one before, so it's hard for me to give it a super high score. Captain McReynolds, how are you doing? They're not that small. I mean, 3 to 4 inches, that's not terribly small. I guess I would give it a 7 maybe, because they are very pretty fish. I do like the way they look. But having never kept one before, I don't. If they're just the kind of fish that sits in the tank and doesn't even acknowledge your presence, that's a turnoff for me. So
they are that guy. They aren't gonna acknowledge you. They're just gonna be in their own world.
Well, that might give it a 6. Now we'll keep it.
Okay.
We'll keep it.
Okay.
7.
And you ready for the numbers, Skipper?
Mm-hmm.
5 and 1.
1 is Nancy B with an 8.
Nancy.
And 5 is Larry D with an 8.
Oh my gosh. And Larry.
That boosted that fish way up into first place with a 39.
Whoa.
Way to go, Beto.
Well,
you ruined my flower horn, Beto.
Hold up. Wait a minute. River Life Pottery gave you a $10 super chat. My birthday was Monday. It would be very meaningful if the nice channel would sing, I ain't singing a happy birthday. We've been through this before.
Are you ready?
It's your birthday. Oh.
It's
I'll
your
sing happy
birthday.
Happy belated birthday, Rex.
It's your special birthday. It's a great day. That's what we say. Happy birthday, dear Rack.
To you. Hey, Sideshow.
Oh, my.
Oh, hey, wait. Maybe let's see if we got something special for Rack. I don't know. I don't see anything very cool for Rack. Oh, we should have done this while we sang happy birthday. That's awesome, Rack. Happy birthday, buddy.
So, Sideshow, just real quick, what we're doing is fish versus fish. You will, the next fish, when it comes up, I will type start. You will rank it from 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. Right. Yeah, we love you, buddy.
Okay, here's a cool fish. I'll start talking about it once we pop it. The gulper catfish. I
Dude.
first saw this photo I took like 7 years ago at my first aqua show I was ever at. They were selling these guys, and I thought they were the coolest fish in the world. It was one of my first shorts I ever made. It was Pac-Man Fever because they looked like a Pac-Man fish. These things, though, I've learned
How the
so
hell did you
much
do
about
that?
them. They will literally eat everything in your tank. And I mean, they will eat fish the same size as them. It's insane. So you really just want to have a gulper fish by itself unless you're feeding it. But I mean, if you like catfish, they get pretty big. So I'm going to give it a 5 because it's really annoying and cute at the same time. Okay, Skipper, what
What
do
did
you
you
think of the
say?
gulper?
What did you say?
The gulper catfish?
Yeah,
They
what's
will
your
literally. Oh, I said a 5.
He gave it a 5.
Listen, I want this fish. I think it is so stinking cool. It's an oddity to me.
It is.
I'm giving it an 8.
I don't
Just
blame you. I mean,
like I know like you could keep wait a minute, how big does it get?
They
oh
don't get
boy, I
that
bet you
big.
they get. Oh, I thought they got to like a foot. Here, you know
No.
what?
Oh,
I
maybe a
got.
foot. They might get a foot, but when you think of catfish, some of those things get like 4, 5, 6, 8 feet. It's not that big.
I have all these fish stats. I wrote them down, or I copied a link to each one's stats, and then I was going to memorize it, and I didn't do it today because of the blackout. They get up to a foot long. They need to be in a minimum size tank of 75. They're from the Amazon River Basin of South America. They're carnivores. They like a pH softer water, 6 to 7.5. Water temperature 75 to 82. Uh, they don't mind plants in your water, but you
Yeah,
want
they're
to
not
have large plants that they won't just break off the bottom and pull out. And they are bottom dwellers. They're a hard fish to keep alive, apparently. They're one of you need to be more skilled at these guys.
I'll end up
And
killing it. Still
they're
one.
like ultra aggressive. But the nice thing about the ultra aggressiveness of these is they're not popping people's eyes out and pulling their scales off. They're consuming the fish in one bite.
Mhm.
And that's so much better than watching a fish get, murdered or, tortured.
Slowly destroyed. Yeah.
So yeah, if anybody ever wants the stats, I think I got all the fish stats of each one of these fish.
Okay.
Okay, Whip, what do you say?
I'm going to give it a big old 1.
1? Oh my gosh. Well, I'm
I don't.
sorry,
I
Skipper.
don't have. They are not good-looking fish. They sit on the bottom. You can't. They require a big tank, and they take up a very small spot in that big tank. They have no color to them. They're just silver fish. I don't have any.
No, I've seen them they come in 3 colors. The albinos are yellow, and then they come into like a really dark gray to a silver, like almost a brownish dark gray. I have I don't know how to pop videos, but I made videos at that Aquashella of them to see the different colors, which is kind of neat.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. If I was going to do something that took up that much tank and only sat on the bottom, I'd probably get a wolffish or something. Not the cichlid, but the actual
Wolffish
big jawed,
from the
big
Amazon.
teeth. Yeah,
It's an eating machine too.
because
Okay,
they
well,
they at least have a pattern to them.
Ooh, the problem with me doing this is okay. Never mind. I lost my dice. Okay, are you ready for my numbers?
Mm-hmm.
4 and 10. I hope we had 4 or 10 people give a number. If we don't have four people, just randomly say something, guys.
So, Gills the Guardians is 1.
Who was that? I was kind of I lagged
Nathan.
for a second.
Gills the Gardens.
Nathan?
Gills to Gardens with a 1, and then Dennis Christensen with a 5. This poor fish. Y'all so mean. That's a 20.
What did Dennis say?
5.
What I lagged out while you were saying it.
5. 5. And then that's
Only
a total
a 20.
total,
Bummer.
Yeah.
And guys, I'm sorry.
Oh, we're gonna lose him.
My internet's not doing good tonight. We had a major blackout in my neighborhood, and it's causing me to have weird situations.
Dr. Ted.
Oh no.
Welcome back, Kenny.
We can see you. You're back.
Okay.
You're moving.
Oh.
Don't do that too fast.
We had a major blackout in my neighborhood today. And
We heard you. It came through.
We're having internet problems. Oh,
you were frozen, but your voice.
You guys were completely. You guys were blacked out to me, so I was like,
really?
"Oh, I'm even gone." Okay, well, let's do the next thing. A Jaguar ciclet. Jaguars are cool and pretty, and aggressive. And
Pretty aggressive.
How do I get rid of it? Yep, and Whip has a Jaguar. So Whip, you want to talk about your Jaguars, and we'll let you start this round.
Sure, I'll give it an 8. I really dig them. They're also pretty personable. They're not as personable as the Oscar or the Flowerhorn, but mine is a male and it follows me around. Depending on who's looking at it, if my wife comes down in a particular color, like when she comes down with that weird pink orange color shirt on, I'm not sure what color that is, but it's like a pinky orange color. He'll get all puffy. Yeah, he'll like puff out and his gills will come out, and it's he's like, I don't know what you are, but you need to go away.
Wow.
Never aggressive towards me. He's never tried to bite me or anything. So yeah, I give it a solid. And that's not a great picture of it. Mine it's gorgeous. It's got some great coloration to it, even though it's only like silver, black, and gray. It's the pattern itself that's pretty cool.
I think they're just beautiful fish. They just really are. Okay, so you gave it
all of that,
or
did I lock up on you? I gave it an 8.
No, I got it all. An 8. I just thought I'd be mean and say 5.
Oh, I thought you were asking me.
Okay, Skipper, what do you think?
I think they're a pretty cool fish. I'm trying to think. I think Kenny has one. Can't remember. But anyways, I've seen it in person. I think they're a pretty cool cichlid, but I'm going to give them a 6.
Awesome. I'm dropping out of YouTube to see if my internet will be a little stronger if it's just one thing on. Oh, look, Whip's walking around in his house. Look at how awesome Whip's place looks. Now, does he still just stand in one corner and look off? Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool fish.
Wow, that's a good looking fish. Look, I think it notices Whip.
And he's big. Oh, he's got something floating around in there. You see all my blackbeard algae?
Jason,
yeah, I mean, look, it's just got a really cool pattern.
I'm going to give this the. Oh wait, what did Skipper say he was giving it?
6.
A 6. I think I'm going to give it a 6 also.
Oh, that's better than I thought you'd do.
Oh, I think they're beautiful fish. James had 2 of them that were breeders, and he'd actually sell their babies, and they were just beautiful, and I loved them.
Good Lord, they have huge clutches too. Their
It was
spawns
pretty
are
cool. He had a
gigantic.
paint can. He had a paint can that the female would go into and have her babies in.
Didn't King and Queen Cichlids have it, Scott? Have a pair of
Oh
them?
yeah,
Oh,
yep, sure did.
he probably had everything.
No, listen, he
9?
showed him a 9 and 10. And he showed them, like, he did a video of them with their babies. Holy cow.
Right. There's like a couple hundred of them in there, right? Maybe a 200-300 of them.
It was all it was crazy.
It looked like they had dropped in baby brine shrimp.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Hey, Zenny.
Oh, now I can't see any chat at all. But my signal's better having it turned off.
We got 9 people, so I'm gonna go with 8 and 9 on this. We got Aquarium Domain with a 9. I am not going to try that scientific name. You can try to teach me on Saturday, and I'll still forget. And Xanadu with a 7. Oh man, second place with a 36.
36.
Yeah, I thought I remember seeing that. It was pretty cool.
Rack said he painted a Jaguar cichlid for Scott and Liz. If that's what you were referring to.
Oh, nice.
Yep. McLaughlin.
Well, here's our next fish on the block, the arowana. I'm really proud of this photo because I think I matched the lettering really well with the fish. But arowanas are cool. They're just big jumpers, so make sure you have a good lid. But I mean, same way with a lot of other fish, you know, like my all my bishers, you know, that I always make sure I have a super tight lid on them too. So just part of the game. And I am going to say
sorry,
oops,
Whip.
Oh
man.
man.
Yeah, I know you. I know you like your tiny bits.
I'll make sure
give
that if her number comes up, I'll skip it for you.
I'm going to give it a 7.
No, don't do that.
A 7.
What do you think, Skipper?
Oh man, I'm basing it off of one that we cannot have in this country, but you can. There's a way to get them, but I ain't going to go that route.
It's called the black market.
Because of that, and the no, it's completely legal. I had a buddy that did it. He had a winery and got the Asian arowana. He had all the paperwork that you're supposed to have. So, anyways,
well, that means there's 2 ways to get them.
Yeah, the right way and the wrong
Legal
way.
Right.
I would really love to have one of these. I actually have a miniature version of these. It's called the African butterfly fish, and I really love that fish. I just love how they eat. I don't know. I know you got a couple different ones that we can get here in the States. I'm giving it a 10.
All of them. You can get all of them except for the Asian.
Yeah.
You can get the Juani, you know, the Australian version.
African?
You get the African version. There's a couple different South American versions. If you're asking me if it's my turn, if I don't know if you were done there or if I locked up there, but it went quiet. Is it me?
Can I just ask Skipper one question? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
What'd you
Skipper,
say?
with your butterflies, he said a 10.
Okay.
With your butterfly, guys, have you ever fed them crickets?
Yes. It's amazing.
Isn't that awesome? It's so
It's crazy. I freaking love it. That's why I call it a mini arowana.
So
I have one. I have one left. The
yeah,
other
they
one.
are, and I almost went that way. See now, she really needs to get into a bigger tank. She's in a 40 breeder right now. She's getting to the point where she needs to get out of there. She did hurt
She
herself. I don't know if you can pick that up on camera, but she's a little bit bent. I don't know if she broke her spine at one point and just healed, or if it's a malnutrition issue that I just wasn't feeding her the right foods. But this is a black arowana. This is not the silver. It doesn't get as big. So it'll go into a 210 and live comfortably. Uh, I think they are incredibly beautiful fish the way they move. Uh, they're not super personable, as you can see. She's a little bit skittish, but the way the way she moves, the orange in the tail, it's just I just really enjoy watching them swim. It's kind of like the what is that thing called? The black ghost knifefish. They're so cool when you get to see them. The problem is you never get to see them.
Mm.
But that's another
What
solo
was that?
fish that I have.
Was that 5 and 8?
5 and 8.
Cinnamon Girl
Oh, I
with
didn't
a
even see her
4.
roll. Cinnamon girl, you disappoint me.
What
And
did she give her?
a 4.
Woo!
Stephen P is 7. Like
Stephen
because
P
of
is just like me.
because of Cinnamon Girl, it's her fault. That fish is now in second place with 38.
Oh my gosh.
She would have just scored high.
I was
Daggone it.
thinking I was regretting giving it a 7, thinking I should have given it an 8. So what
Well,
fish is above 38?
The Paradise Fish with a 39.
Oh, I misdid my numbers and said 36. Man, it
hey
really sucks
Shirley,
not having good internet tonight. Let's see what the next fish is on the list. What is this? Oh, the betta. We know bettas well. Everybody knows that these guys are great solitude fish for a small little 8-gallon hex or cube on your table or on your desk at work or at home. People love to breed them. People either love them or they think they're cool. So I'm going to give the betta. What I don't like about bettas is they don't live long. We've said this before about how nowadays they've been so overbred. They get a lot of cancers. They're prettier than they were back in the 80s, but like they just don't live like 20% of their life. It's like crazy. So I'm going to give it a 6. I'm going to give it under an arowana because there's no way an arowana should be below a betta. Okay,
Zenny, I'm with
Whipster.
you. I'm in full agreement with Zenny here, although she didn't give a actual score. I love the betta's personality. I love the fact that you can keep it in a smaller environment, basically anywhere in your house. You don't need the 120-gallon fish tank. But it just they've ruined it. I mean, unless you go wild caught, you're going to get 18 months or 2 years out of a betta these days. If you get more, it's amazing. Yeah, because they just get tumors and too many health issues. So I guess
The
I would
tumors
go.
really bother me.
Yeah, I mean, it's just,
You know
and
what?
they're everywhere.
I'm lowering mine to a 5 because I just don't like the tumors.
I'm going to go with a 5 too as well. But it
A
was definitely a
5.2.
10 as well, 5 as well. How about that? Yeah, I definitely would have liked them better 10 years ago.
Are
20
you
years
ready
ago.
to come up, Dr. Anthony? Oh, I see his thumb. Awesome, we have Dr. Anthony. Well, Dr.
Hey,
Anthony,
Dr. Anthony.
we're going to just throw you in the hot seat right off the bat.
Okay.
We're we're doing fish versus fish,
Yeah.
and we're doing good solo fish.
Okay.
And they could be solo because they're jerks to other fish, or maybe they just handle being alone, or they just look cool in a solo situation. So it's not
Okay.
necessarily just one element of being solo. But we're on the beta right now. And oh my God, is that chocolate ice cream?
No, it's frozen fruit.
Oh my gosh, I'd like to have some of that too right now.
So I give
Okay.
I give a beta an 8.
An 8. And then we're going to go over all of Dr. Anthony's in a minute because we're halfway through, and then maybe that'll boost or change some of the scores. Okay,
Oh,
Skipper,
definitely
what do
might.
you say?
I'm definitely gonna give them an 8. There's two of them that I really like. The Samurai Beta, the black and white one is pretty cool.
I love the
Lisa,
alien.
KG Tropicals sold them, and then I love the Dragon Scale ones also. I had one of them at one point, and I'm like, ugh.
Doesn't the dragon scale eventually kill them or like cripple them? Isn't that the one that grows like over their eyes and stuff?
It can happen to some, but it's a deformity in them.
1 and 7.
Stephen P with an 8.
Wow, Steven's coming in strong.
And then Uncle Smiley with an 8.
Oh, Uncle Smiley with an
8. I'd love to get them that high. I cannot stand. You do everything you can for the damn things, and they just die between a year and a half and 2 years. When the first one I had, I kept in a bowl with a pothos plant, and it lived for 7 years back in the early 90s.
That gives it a 42.
A 42.
We're
But
gonna have
before we,
since we're halfway, can you go back over the other 5 with him real
let's
quick?
do it.
Yeah, we're gonna start off at the very top, and Dr. Anthony, we'll just kind of give you like, if you have an opinion, you can give opinion on the fish, or you can just give a score, whatever you like.
Okay.
We have the flower horn.
A 1.
The flower horn.
A 1.
A 1. I knew that he wasn't going to like the hybrid.
Well, that's a 30 now.
Well,
so not many other people liked it either.
Okay, let's see. The paradise fish.
Even though it's a gourami relative, I would give it a 7.
Oh, nice.
46.
I gave it a bonus point for being a relative of the gourami. I think planaria eaters are good fish to have around. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. The gulper fish.
I love gulper catfish, but man, you can't keep it with anything.
But that's what it's about.
So I
That's
give it
the
a
point.
7 as well. I give it a 7.
7.
27.
The jaguar. I'd like to hear what he thinks about jaguars.
You know, it's a beautiful fish. Just for the beauty alone, I give it a 7.
$43.
I forgot to write down the other two scores we just did, but because I was having too much fun. And the arowana. Now, Dr. Anthony, isn't this photo with the words really attractive? I really think I did a good job matching that font with the fish.
Just agree with him, Dr. Anthony. Just agree with him.
Yep. I give arowana a 6 only because they can be jumpers.
You know what? People keep saying that. I've had 2 of them now, and they've never jumped.
My brother had a
44.
Knock on wood.
240 tank, and it jumped. It broke the glass top to jump out of the tank.
It happened to Science Gal.
Yep, and it happened to
Burger
Joey
Arowana.
Mullen, and it happened to John from KG Tropicals. All three of them lost.
Yeah, I
Like,
remember
like
John's story. Yeah.
The Asian that Joey had both jumped out within like a week of each other.
Well, the Paradise Fish is still winning. That's awesome. That's my sleeper fish in here that I thought people wouldn't think about. Okay, here's another one that can be a cute little fish on a desk. And with the comments that Dr. Anthony said, it may not score well with him. The honey grommy. These guys are cute little guys. I think I did a good job matching the font, so it should score an extra point for that. But they'll eat your nasty things in your tank, your planaria. They're nice little guys. I like them, but you could just have one of those in a little planted cube and it would be fine. Like in a 10-gallon planted cube, I think it would look awesome at work. Okay, so I'm going to start off by scoring the honey grommy a 6. Okay, what do you say, Dr. Anthony?
Honey dwarfs are some of my favorite grammies besides, chocolate grammies. I give it an 8.
Oh, wow. Well, I was sure wrong about that assessment. Okay, Whip, you love grommies.
I sure do, and because I love them so much, I'm going to give it a 3.
Okay, and Skipper, what say you?
Well, I'm going to give him a 6. I think it is a pretty nice fish. I'm going to give it a 6.
I wish I had one in my fish room right now.
And you gave it a 6, and you're talking it all up.
Well, it's because it's so easy to get, Okay, we got 1 and 9. 1 and 9. So these are two people that are either early or late to the game.
Well, number 1 is Stephen P. again with a 6.
Wow, Steven.
And then Redneck Aquatics with a 5.
Redneck.
That
With a
should
5.
be 34.
34. Well, maybe I should have left the honey grommy at home and not mentioned it today. But now here's a fish that I think would be pretty cool if you think outside of the box. This is for the person that likes to do an aquarium with no fish. Just a lot of beautiful plants. Maybe like if Stephen P got tired of the guppies and just wanted to go pure plants, he could do a leaf fish and throw it in there. It would never move. And when people come over, they would say, "You don't have any fish in there." And he'd say, "Yeah, I do. I got a leaf fish." And then they have to search for it like, where's Waldo? So I think the leaf fish is a pretty cool fish. I've had them before. They don't do anything but sit there. And I don't know how to get rid of it again. So I'm going to give the leaf fish a great big 8. Okay, what do you think, Skipper?
I'm giving this one a 10.
Oh,
It's one of the fish I'd really would like to get. I got to see them at House of Tropicals when I was down there at Jeremy's Aquarium Domains house. And I was like, oh, my, I got to get that. Then I was like, well, what tank am I going to put it in? So I didn't get any. I didn't have nothing suitable, for them to be together with. But it's definitely, if I ever get a tank, that they would be good in, I'm definitely get them. I think they're an awesome looking fish.
awesome. Dr. Anthony, what do you feel about a leaf fish?
I like them. I like them a lot. I give it a 9. And
wow.
Amisa Kalish.
Hey, Kalish. Where are they from? Do you want me to? Do you know where they're
They're
from, or do you want me to
African,
Yeah,
look
they're
up?
from the Amazon.
Oh, they are
Oh.
an Amazon fish.
Yeah, we
Well,
have
that makes them
in,
even
we have
better.
them in our aquarium in Iquitos.
I thought they were from Africa. No?
There's an African leaf fish, but that leaf fish that he showed is the South American, the Amazonian.
Yeah, the African looks more like a cichlid almost. It's like
Yeah,
almost like a
Tinapoma. Yeah,
perchy looking guy. I've had those too.
yeah.
And but they basically do a lot of the same thing, except those guys like to just find a dark spot and hang out.
Fuck.
At least in my tank, I had two of them. And they just sat between two pieces of wood all the time. That's all they did. But okay. And I bet you there's an Asian one too, because isn't there one that kind of looks like a big square,
There is
or
an
kind of an
Asian.
ugly piece of square fish? Okay, how about Whip? I didn't ask you.
Pull the picture up again real quick.
Okay. And to be honest, this is kind of I picture this as a nemesis fish for you, because you like fish with personalities, and this one has no personality whatsoever.
They're great. They have
Yeah.
a great personality. When they eat, they shoot their jaw out.
Oh, yeah, that is cool. It's like a big stretchy. It looks like a big old net almost.
Yep.
I forgot about that.
I'd probably
That
give
is
it a
cool.
6. That is different than the one I had. So I must have had the African one, which got pretty big actually. It was like almost 7-8 inches. Yeah, 6-7
Yeah.
inches.
Well, the African one you can buy at PetSmart.
That's where I got
And
it.
they also call it, I think, the African perch, I think, too, but I'm not for sure. But nevertheless, this is a really neat fish. It's a lot thinner. This is a real camouflage fish, and I love that. So, I got to roll the dice and see what the people say. And I
What
got to get
did
rid
give
of the
us the
fish.
score yet?
6. I did. Yeah.
Oh.
6. Sorry. So I
Speaking
didn't
of
say that
6, we
loud
got
enough.
6 and 1.
No, that's a 7. Is that a 7?
Well, if you add them together.
Oh no, that one looked like a 7 to me. Sorry.
Oh, it was a 1.
Okay,
I probably just didn't hold it up long enough.
I believe you.
Kalish with an 8.
7 is okay.
You said 1 and what? 6.
Yep.
Yes.
And Dennis Christian with a 9.
Ooh, what? Holy crap! This one got heavy scores. I didn't realize it would do so well.
It just went into the lead with a 50.
Whoa,
Crazy.
that is crazy.
You guys, none of you know what you're even talking about. Flower Horn should win this thing hands down.
Now, the polar blue parrot. Here's another hybrid that this one's kind of the opposite of the flower horn. These guys can be alone and just if they don't have friends to hang out with, they're going to hang out with you up by the tank. They're going to be up by the glass looking at you all the time. They're cute little guys. And they don't get huge. Well, it's a hybrid, so there's always a possibility that it could get out of the normal whack. But normally they stay about the size of a silver dollar or smaller. I'm going to give it, what was it called? The blue, the polar blue? Polar blue.
Yeah, they're basically a convict.
Yep.
What do they call the
Parrot.
what is it?
Convict
Parrot.
cichlid.
Convict.
Yeah. The convict and the parrot hybrid, right?
I'm going to give it a 6 because if I was going to have a convict, I'd much rather have one of these. And if I had a parrot, I'd rather have one of these. So this is like making.
Have you ever had a convict?
No. I've never had a convict,
Convicts
and I
are
never
pretty
will.
awesome if you don't get them all beat up. When they're all beat up, they don't look great. But man, when they are just full on adult, full vintage, they are not a bad looking fish.
Well, I'll take your word for it. No, I've seen them. They're neat, but I just don't want baby making machines.
Yeah, well, there is that. You have to keep them with other fish that would eat the babies.
Well, Skipper, since we're talking to you about this, what do you give this little guy?
A 2.
A 2.
Yeah, I don't care for that fish. I see him in person. I
Okay.
didn't like it. What'd you say? A
Oh.
6?
Yeah, I saw them in person. I thought they were adorable.
Nah.
Okay, Dr. Anthony, what do you say?
-10.
So let's give you a
A
0.
A 0.
Okay, 0. Wow. And Whip, it's up to you to give it a much better score.
I'd give it an 8.
An 8?
Nah, maybe 7. 7.
A 7?
7. Yeah.
I should have given it a 7 too. I didn't realize it was going to get such bad scores because they're such a cute little guy. Okay. And the numbers are 7 and 10. Or was that last numbers?
No, that's this
Okay.
number.
Yeah, because
7
you had
and
1
10.
and 6 last time.
Stephen P. with a 7.
Oh my God, Steven is on fire tonight.
And since nobody else voted, Dennis Christian with a 6.
Oh my gosh. Well, at least
28.
28. Wow. Well, at least it's a little better than half as cool as a leaf fish. But remind me to never put that guy on the list again unless it's a special hybrid. Maybe we'll do a hybrid special. Okay, here we go for the next one. The Pea Puffer. He's the little monster that will destroy everything in the tank if he has the opportunity. He can be by himself in a small tank or a large tank and you won't see him, but he will search and destroy every single snail in there. He will eat the first one and murder the other 50. But they are cute. I love pea puffers. I've had pea puffers twice now. The first time I ever had them, I'd never seen them in person, and I bought them at Walmart. It was like in the late 90s, and I saw 2 puffer fish at Walmart, and I went, oh my God, puffer fish can't be at Walmart. I need to save these. So I bought them, and all my tanks were either African cyclic tanks or discus or angel tanks. So I drop them in with the angels thinking, well, they're the nicest thing. And the angels devoured them so fast. It was insane. They were like little snacks for my angels. So I felt really bad. But the next time I had a puffer, I did much better and I fed him snails every day. I'm going to give these guys an 8. I think they're cute. And they're the only puffer. Well, no, they're not the only puffer, but they're a puffer you don't have to worry about their teeth, which is nice. Okay, Skipper, what do you say about these little guys?
I've had them before, and I had them in a group of like 5, and it was freaking amazing. They did really well. I love feeding them the snails, and just watch them just break them all apart and everything. They also they ate bloodworms for me too whenever I didn't have no snails. And they looked like they had a little red belly. I'm giving them a 10. I love these fish.
That's fair, man. I could have given them a 10. Okay, Dr. Anthony, where do
I'd
little
give-
puffer or pea puffers come from in the world?
Asia, right?
Yeah, I think they're Asians. I give them a 9 because I want them. I want to buy a group of them.
They are so cute.
They're cool.
Well, and people successfully bred them too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like that's the only way they're surviving in Australia is they're all like hobbyist bred because they don't allow them to their country. And I remember, I think one of those guys were saying they spend like $200 a pea puffer, something crazy like that down there. Okay, well, what say you, Whip?
I'll give it a 4, 5, 5.
Oh,
I don't
That's-
understand the pea puffer love. I don't. I have no interest in having one. I don't find them interesting at all.
they're just
Tell us
They're
how
like-
you really feel, Whip.
I think it's just because you need glasses.
It could be.
Because it's basically like having a flower horn in a little tank.
Yeah, but flower horn are at least cool looking. I just I don't
Oh my!
I can't get the love. I've tried, but
Pea puffers are so cute. I wish I
it
had
looks like
another
it looks
angle.
like a
How they?
like like something you should pull out of the tank because it was floating after another fish ate.
You're saying it's a turd.
Well, on that note, we're going to go see what the crowd says. Disagree with Whip, and we're going to give you a thumbs up. Oh, by the way, if you want, give this channel or this show a thumbs up to help promote us in future videos or whatever. I always forget to say, give me a thumbs up. Okay, there's a 7 and a 10. Oh, I think it re-rolled as I was lifting it up, but 7 and 10.
A 10 from Fish Guy Lagoon.
Oh, cool.
And a 10 from Cheryl CR Fish.
Fish.
Cheryl Smith.
Holy cow.
I think that just blew it out of the water.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't know. Whip heard it.
That's a 52.
Oh,
That is
oh.
the leader.
And you know what those little pea puffers would do to that big old leaf fish? It would sneak up behind them and nip at them just to drive them crazy, just to make the leaf fish move. Okay, let's see. We still have 2 more fish on the list.
Big Steve says, Mr. Whip, that comment just took you to $9.99.
Let's see what we got here. Oh, the Oscar. The Oscar. The original fish puppy of the world. Everybody knows what an Oscar is. They get gigantic. They can be with other fish, but they'll end up killing each other eventually. Well, tell that to Danikin because he had his wonderful Oscar named P, and Bonnie and Clyde pulled all the scales off of P and killed her. So I don't like Oscars because you think they're nice and then they turn out being jerk faces. I'm going to give an Oscar. I've never had an Oscar and I never will. I'm going to give it a 3. Okay. Let's say, Dr. Anthony.
I'll give it a 6.
6. That's fair. How about you, Skip?
Well, I got the pleasure to see multiple Oscars in a tank together with other different fish, like bass, peacock bass, and stuff like that. And they're an 8 for me. I would love to have one, but yet again, I don't have a tank to have just one. But if I was able to have something like what Jeremy has, that big 4,500 gallon tank, there's like 5 or 6 in that tank with peacock bass and some catfish. I love their personality too. I would love to have one, so it's an 8 for me.
Okay. And Whipster.
I will never not have one again. I've had one since I was 18 years old. Hey, MNC. I love their personality. I think they're pretty, most of them.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends on what color you want. You can get the albino red. You can get the albino tiger. You can get the regular tiger. You can get the red. You can get the wild caught.
Aren't they awfully
have a cool
pretty
pattern
too?
on them.
Aren't they like really
have a
messy
huge bio load.
eaters?
They have a huge bio load for sure. And they like to eat and then spit up and then eat what they just spit up.
Goofballs.
But yeah, I love it. It's definitely a 10 for me. They're my favorite fish.
Wow. Okay. Let's see. This is going to be amazing what the crowd says. We've got a 8 and a 6.
Uncle Smiley with a 7.
Nice.
And unfortunately, 6 Pennywise gave it a 1.
Oh, Penny, you're with me.
35.
Or 6. I should say 6.
35.
Okay. Well, it's not terrible. I mean, yeah, it's one of the lowest fish, but it's no flower horn.
Isn't there a lemon Oscar too? Like a yellow?
Yeah.
That one's
Okay.
You got the
There's
lemon,
an
you got the chili red. That's basically, I think that's a gimmick because my chili red turned into just a albino red.
Oh.
Well, there is one Oscar that I might consider. So many Oscars have been released into the Florida, into Florida waters. It's actually now considered a game fish where people can fish for them literally for food. It used to be an invasive, but now they've turned it into a game fish. And the fins have actually changed a little, and they don't look like normal, like the other Oscars. They have more of a point to their fins, and they have more of like an eye patch, like the eye spot that some fish get. And they have a little bit of yellows in it. They're just a really pretty Oscar. And I think if I could get a Florida Oscar, I might do that. But I would still have to be completely prepared for it.
Well, you better be prepared for it because you just got that could happen if I can get a baby.
Oh, you got a Florida one?
Well, I'm going to be collecting again down there in January, so
awesome.
It's going to be in an area that has them.
Well, you'd have to go into a 125 right now with a red devil, and if it could survive that, because otherwise I don't have a place for it.
It ain't going to survive that.
Well, the ornate Bysters are actually meaner than the red devil.
Yeah, what skipper is going to catch, through netting is going to be,
Small.
it's going to be bait.
Oh. Yeah, I could probably put it in a 75 and grow it out.
Plus, Central American fish are so much more aggressive than South Americans. That jaguar, he's in a tank by himself because I had a 15-inch Oscar in there, and he just kicked the ever-loving crap out of him. So,
well, my stupid red devil, he's normally kind of a pacifist, but then like all of a sudden he killed everybody in the tank. When I didn't feed him for 4 days while I was at the clash, and when I came home and put the food in the tank, he killed I had rams and longfin, oh gosh, help me out. Longfin.
you got to give me a hint.
That wasn't
I know. Or threadfin acaras. Threadfin acaras. And that's when he went to jail. And now he's by himself. So here's the last fish of the day. Any guesses what it could be?
A guppy.
Any wishes? I can't even. Oh, I see what it is. You'll never guess it. This is a fish that I've had that I didn't realize I was going to have. The dragon puffer. This guy got to about, I'd say a little over a foot for me. It was about the size of a Nerf ball. I had a female. She was a really sweetheart. And it didn't look like she ever moved except when I'd feed her shrimp and she'd come up and eat the shrimp as I would drop them to her. So she was personable that way. But then the rest of the time she would just sit at the bottom of the tank and look like a rock.
Well, they're an ambush, right?
Yeah. Well, I got it from Dan's Fish. Dan had ordered a whole bunch of red-eye puffers, and they mailed him like 35 of these dragon puffers instead. And the red-eye puffers he was going to keep all in one tank, but these all had to be by themselves. So he was selling them for $35 a piece, I think. So I bought one because you never get a dragon puffer for that type of a deal. And I had mollies in the tank that he was going to go in, or actually just had one molly in there just to make sure it was safe and everything. And I left the room and then I turned around and said, "Oh, I forgot to get the molly out." And when I went back to get the molly, it was gone. So that fish, in like 2 seconds of me turning my back, ate the molly like that. I wish I could have seen it because it just disappeared. But yeah, I think dragon puffers are really neat. I don't think I'm gonna ever have another one, but I think it was a good experience for me. So I'm gonna give it a 7. I think it's a good experience for everybody to have, to say that they've had an ambush type predator fish for a couple of years just to have fun with it. Okay, Dr. Anthony, what do you think of these guys?
4.
4. And do you just think they're boring, or do you have any opinions on them?
No, I just don't like them myself.
That's fine. Oh, another nice thing is I didn't ever have to worry about its teeth because they have teeth instead of a beak, which is a little different. But that was one of my big concerns about having a puffer was I don't want to deal with the teeth. Okay, or the beak rather. What do you say, Skip?
I'm gonna give it an 8. If I had a
An 8?
chance, I'd keep one.
I'm surprised you didn't buy one when he was selling them.
I
Do you
didn't
remember
have
that?
Yeah, I do, but I didn't have space for it then. If I remember correctly, that was when he was in his basement.
Yeah, he had just added to his garage.
Yeah.
And luckily he had just filled all the tanks in his garage to make a second, he called it the annex, but to add all the extra tanks. And then he ended up filling it with all those things. And he was like, unbelievably terrible situation, but lucky at the same time. Okay, Whip, what say you?
Give it a 2.
A 2? It's a big fish. I know you would like it.
No, they just, if, like I said before, if I'm gonna get a fish that just lays on the bottom, I'll get a wolffish or something. Something that looks cool.
I got you. Okay, well, let's roll the dice. I don't think this fish has a prayer. Whoa, what happened? One of my dice died.
Hey, 6.
I don't
Yeah,
think this.
it's what they do. That's all they do. They chase each other back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Never hurt each other, but there's a lot of chasing going on.
4 is Uncle Smiley with a 4.
Ooh. Uncle Smiley's been hot tonight. Him and Stephen P.
And Fish Guy Logan with an 8.
Logan giving it a big number.
And that's a 33.
33. So it beat the flower horn. The gulper catfish.
I think everything did, right? Wasn't the flower horn last? Pretty sure.
Nope. No, the gulper fish was last.
Oh
no,
yeah.
No.
I have the powder blue.
Yes.
The powder blue or polar blue is 28. So our biggest fish of the night is what? The pea puffer? I guess we did rank the pea puffer good.
It's the pea puffer. Then second was the leaf fish. And then the paradise fish was third. That's the top 3.
Well, that's not him.
Nothing but a bunch of green fish. You guys don't even know what you're looking at. See, now that's a good looking fish right there.
It got number 3. And most paradise fish are more red than that. At least most that you see at stores, in my opinion.
See you later, Cheryl.
It probably varies across the country. But yeah. Well, thank you guys for participating in tonight's episode of Fish versus Fish. We now know the best solo fish. I'm tempted to try to do a neat planted tank with I think I'll add a couple of leaf fish instead of just one. But I think
Leaf
that'd be
fish, I
pretty
can see you
cool.
doing leaf fish, yeah.
I think that'd be
But
pretty neat.
there's no way, I can't even see you doing pea puffers. I mean, the way they kill each other all the time, you'd lose your
Well,
mind.
No, you got to
I
play in a tank with them.
I have a log or a pier type thing that came out of the lake, and it's all worm eaten and everything. It's just an awesome piece of wood. I'd like to put that in a round tank and grow plants all around it, and then put the pea puffers in it. So that way there's just nonstop line of sight blocks for them. And then they could also search that wood nonstop for things to eat. I think that would be fun. But that would be the only way. I mean, the last pea puffer I had was just in a 10-gallon tank all by himself here in my fish room, and that was an accident. Oinky had bought it at an auction and then forgot to take it home, so I ended up with it. But thank you guys for coming up and hanging out with me tonight. Thank you, mods, for coming in and being super mods and doing a great job. Thank you, members. Without the members, I could still do the show, but it wouldn't be as much fun. And thank you for the super chats. I appreciate that too, guys. You guys, and just thank you for coming and participating, because it makes this game a lot more fun, and I like doing this type of stuff. So, is there anything that you want to say, Dr. Anthony?
Yes. The best thing about Oscars, man, they taste really good grilled.
I knew that was coming.
Well, and I would go to Florida and eat some with you.
Well, no, this is from the Amazon. I don't, Florida, who knows? But
Well, I was at the last year's Halloween party. My sister has these big Halloween parties, and this guy went down to Florida fishing, and he said every cast he pulled out a great big Oscar, and he cooked them up. I don't know how he did it, but he said they were delicious too. So, I mean, Florida thought they were good enough to be a game fish, so they must be a tasty fish.
yep,
I
they are.
don't like fish. I like seafood, like crab and that the shellfish. I love that, but regular fish, I have yet to have. No, that's not true. Deep fried like cod or something. When you go to the not the boils, but
Grouper,
the
red snapper,
Friday
all those
night
fried.
fish fries and stuff.
Anything
That's
tastes
pretty
good fried, though, Whip.
Yeah, right. So that's kind of my
That's
point. I mean,
that's normally haddock.
Florida Oscars got meth in them.
Probably ain't lying.
Hey, Kyle. So yeah, I got nothing for you either.
Okay, well, and you're not doing a show this Saturday.
I am not. I'm going to be building a stand so I can bring my outside fish in.
You ought to do
Hey,
a live
outside
stream.
in.
You should do a live stream of you doing that. People would love to watch you. Just saying.
We'll try. Maybe we'll give it a go if you're around.
And Skipper, what about you? What do you got going on?
Well, this Saturday I'll be going back down to Aquarium Domain's house to give him a hand.
Nice.
Then next week I won't be able to stream with you because I'll be working the next day. But that Saturday will be the last Aquarius auction of the year.
Oh, nice.
So I'm not going next Saturday either. Then I guess I'll have to go in the afternoon, maybe, if I get Friday off or Saturday off.
Well, awesome, guys.
I don't want to compete with you.
And again, a big congratulations to Whip for hitting 1,000 subs.
For hitting $9.99.
Yep. Are you back down to $1.99?
I don't know. I hope not.
Big Steve was messing with him.
It can happen. Trust me.
I know that's I actually said that on one of my comments. I said, I guess it was a long haul, and we'll have to wait a week or so to see if it sticks.
You're still there.
When I first got into YouTube, I was always behind the curve because, like, it used to be anybody could live stream if they had like 100 subs or something, and then they made it 1,000, and it was like, or not live stream from away from your home, you know, like with your telephone, and then the next thing happened was you had to hit 1,000 to get be monetized and start being pushed out there. So now they're going to start sending your stuff to people that have never heard of you, Whip, and you know, that'll try you out. But the problem is it used to be at 1,000 you really picked up your speed, but they
Yeah,
kind
now
of
it's
pushed the
5.
threshold to 5,000.
Yeah.
It was like I was always right behind the curve every stinking time. So, but
I'm not
you
that
can
worried
do it.
about it.
I believe in you.
If my whole goal was to get to 1,000, just to say I could, or I did. Thanks, Jenny.
I think it's awesome.
But yeah, now that I'm here, I have no real. I have no real
Goals
not
in life?
ambition. I wouldn't mind doing better, but I don't have any real expectation where I will get much bigger than I am.
We should do a live stream every night from the OCA.
We probably
We'll
could
do one
that.
on my show and one on yours.
And one
You're
on
going-
Jeremy's.
Ed, you going to OCA? You decided
Yeah.
to go?
Well, I still have to get my reservations. But if I don't get it there, I'll just get it at a hotel nearby because I'm afraid that they may not have any rooms left that I can handle because I've got a partial tear in my calf, my good leg calf. And so walking up and down stairs will just
No,
absolutely
they have
kill me.
elevators there.
They all break.
I know.
They all break. I'm like,
They didn't break last year. They were just exceptionally slow.
oh man, my legs hurt so bad from going up and down the stairs. And I was only on the second floor last time from 2 years ago.
Did you see that Jenny changed her name? She's now Scaly.
No. Wait, what is it now?
Scaly. Scaly Granny.
Oh my gosh.
Scaly.
That's insane.
Scaly Granny.
Scaly, because she has a bunch of, she has reptiles also.
Reptiles. Yep, got a lot of them.
Well, that's going to make a.
Fish has scales too, so.
Yep.
That's going to be a fun action figure to make. When you make a name like Scaly Granny, watch out, guys.
So get a creature, get a little creature from the Black Lagoon figurine and put a woman's face head on it.
Well,
he actually kind of did that for Monster Fish Gal, right?
Yeah, she has the creature from the Black Lagoon's head and hands, but then she has a bikini body.
All right, guys, I'm going to take off out of here. You guys do your goodbyes. I have to go to bed.
Night, guys.